Today in my garage, I found this. An extra dollhouse door that I think would make the perfect fairy fort door for my daughter. What kind of fairy fort? Oh, one literally built into my wall. I love seeing these doors on trees in fairy gardens, but we don't have a tree in our backyard, so I was left with no choice but to take a big ass saw and make a hole in my wall. The other side of this wall is under my stairs in a very creepy dungeon that was a dust storm. But having it there allowed me to go back and forth between both sides, making sure everything was perfect. To make this hole, I had to cut through brick and cement, and I knew little hands would be going in there, so I wanted to make sure everything was smooth. I used thin wood and putty to make sure the lining was secure. And then to grab the door that started it all, I glued that on and I painted it buttercream yellow because that just felt more fairy. Built a ladder out of twigs so all the fairies could climb on up. I filled the inside with lots of moss and grass, and I wanted the mossy path to lead back to a bedroom, so I found a small box, filled it with wallpaper, and that will be attached to the back of the fort. The last step was making the front perfect. I did some crawling moss, I added a picket fence and lots of grass. And now, if you walk into my living room, you might just find a very magical little door. And that very magical little door might just lead you into a new world. Can you believe how enchanting this turned out? I want to live there. The first thing Esty does when she wakes up in the morning is run to her fairy door to check on her fairies, ask them how they slept. It's perfect, and I don't think the magic should stop here, so tomorrow we're building a new fairy thing.